Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be another installment of me basically taking one influencer and analyzing their entire career and just kind of giving my thoughts about where they're going to go in the future. I did a video of this, I did this type of video last week when I talked about Addison Rae, and I really took a deep dive into her whole career and just gave you my opinion on her and everything like that. And today's video I decided to do on Tati Westbrook. Now, Tati Westbrook has been a very polarizing figure lately in the past year, and I thought that it'd be a very interesting video to just kind of dive into her career and how she even got to this point. So before I do get into this video, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and go ahead and turn on your post notifications so that you are notified of the next time that I post a video. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into the video. So let's just start off with a little background of who Tati Westbrook even is. So Tati Westbrook, whose real name is Tatiana Westbrook, she is a 38-year-old YouTuber whose YouTube name is actually Glam Life Guru, and I think that's her Instagram handle as well. But she is a YouTuber. She is a makeup and beauty YouTuber. She has been on YouTube since 2010 and has gained a whopping 9.26 million subscribers over the past 10 years. Tati has been known for uploading 5 times a week for a very long time, and that's how she basically built her fan base. And her content is mostly reviews of makeup, fun makeup tutorials, or reviewing good products or bad products or things like that, unboxings, and just normal kind of beauty guru stuff. She's known as an OG creator and someone who brings back kind of the old feeling of YouTube and the beauty community. She's been around for a very long time, so people kind of have seen her for a very long time as almost like the mother hen of the beauty YouTube community. Before YouTube though, she was an image consultant and she was also a makeup artist. So I think she does have she's professional, and she's definitely a professional makeup artist, and you can tell because her face is always beat. Her makeup is always so good. But she's also married to James Westbrook. She has a stepson named Taylor, and she's been married since 2017. And she owns two beauty brands, one called Halo Beauty and one called Tati Beauty. Now, Halo Beauty is actually a vitamin brand. So the vitamins that she has helps grow your nails, your hair, your skin, things like that, those types of vitamins. And then Tati Beauty is a traditional makeup brand. So moving on to appeal. Why do people follow Tati Westbrook? I myself have subscribed to Tati Westbrook. I've been subscribed for a few years now. And one thing that I think stands out about Tati is the fact that she uploads so regularly, or at least she used to, and I'll get into why that is now a thing of the past. But her uploading schedule was so good, and I think that that's just a little, advice for other creators, and some advice that I'm trying to take myself, is uploading regularly will really help you grow your fan base. Just uploading and just staying on track will really help, and I think that that's one thing that Tati has prided herself in, is that she uploads regularly, and that has definitely built her fan base. Also, people really do like Tati because they feel that she's trustworthy, which that will also come into play later. She seems trustworthy with her reviews, and she does a lot of reviews, and it seems like her opinion can't be bought, which is something that a lot of people are looking for nowadays in influencers, because of the surge that we've seen where influencers have turned out to be bought. People are now looking for influencers who are more trustworthy, who can't be bought, and Tati has definitely been the forefront of that whole type of movement. She also seems very genuine. She's one of the few influencers that has not really gotten into drama except for recently, which again will come into play later. But she, for a long time, never really seemed to get into any drama and seemed to be friends with the entire community. She stayed in her own lane, and she seemed to virtually be friends with everyone on the platform or everyone in the makeup community, or at least seemed to be cordial, which is very key also, I think, in growing a solid fan base, because of the simple fact that like you're not gaining subscribers just because of drama who will then leave later. Like, you have a solid fan base. So she's always kind of had that reputation. She seems genuinely in love with makeup, and again, she is good at her makeup. No one can deny her talent. Like, she's definitely on it when it comes to makeup, which is another reason why so many people love her and so many people look to her for reviews and for tutorials and things like that. And she also just seems bright, fun, warm, kind, definitely knowledgeable. That's one thing that I really appreciated about her, was that she definitely seemed to know what she was talking about. And she just seemed, again, like that type of OG makeup guru that a lot of people really yearn for and are searching for again. She just seems to bring that old school type of YouTube to the present day. So yeah, that's really Tati's whole appeal. Now let's get into controversies. And the unfortunate part about this video is the fact that Tati doesn't actually have that many controversies. Like, if I were talking about Tana Mojo, I'd probably have to make like a 12-part series just about her controversies alone. But with Tati Westbrook, she hasn't really gotten into much drama. But the drama that she has gotten into, especially the last situation that I will talk about, which I'm pretty sure you're going to guess what that is, was a huge situation, and so people kind of associate her with drama now, even though that's not really the case. So first, we're just going to start out by talking about her Halo Beauty reveal. Now, this isn't really drama, it's sort of drama, and it does come into play later, as you probably already know. But Tati did come out with Halo Beauty, which I mentioned before is a vitamin brand. And at the time, a lot of people gave her flack for the fact that she came out with vitamins rather than makeup. A lot of people had a lot to say about this brand launch and just about how it's weird that Tati's coming out with vitamins. And I don't know, I just felt like, let the lady come out with what she wants to come out with. She's not pushing drugs. She's not doing an MLM. She's selling vitamins. And I mean, does she know that much about vitamins? I don't know. She is a makeup artist, a licensed makeup artist. So maybe she knows a little bit something, but not as much as like other people who are actually really in that field. But at the end of the day, if she wants to come out with vitamins, it kind of makes sense, as far as her brand is beauty, and that does go into beauty. But again, a lot of people had an issue with just the fact that that's what she came out with rather than a makeup brand. But she did later on come out with a makeup brand, Tati Beauty. So I don't know. I just felt like people judging her and giving her flack for that, of all things, was really dumb. The next kind of controversy / drama that Tati was in was actual drama. Basically, Tati dropped a video reviewing a certain collab from Makeup Revolution. I forget exactly which collab it was, but she basically kind of dragged this eyeshadow palette. She really didn't like it. She didn't like the look. And again, like I mentioned before in this video, Tati is very much known for giving honest reviews. And she's very much known for being as honest as possible, and that her opinion cannot be bought. So she gave an honest review, and in my opinion, I don't see why she would give a super negatively biased review. If anything, since she was reviewing a collab of another creator, I think that she would try to be nicer, honestly. So I don't really know how that would benefit her to be so mean about it. And I don't think that she was necessarily very mean. I just think that she was upfront and honest. And it more so was a reflection on Makeup Revolution rather than on the person that they collabed with. However, another channel, a creator named Kiki Chanel, actually went on her channel and decided to do the exact same look that Tati did, and basically to prove that Tati's review was faulty or fake or whatever the case may be. Now, in my personal opinion, I think that it was very petty on Kiki Chanel's part, and I don't understand why she would do that to just make it seem like Tati was just lying about a review. It just didn't make sense to me at all, and I felt like she was very much attacking Tati, and I don't think that Tati was attacking that other creator, and Kiki Chanel kind of just like put her 2 cents in where it kind of didn't belong. Like, she had no horse in this race, so I don't know why she decided to do that. And mind you, I watch Kiki Chanel's videos. She makes really good MLM videos if you want to go watch those. But I just didn't agree with how she went about that. But I also kind of didn't agree with how Tati made a full video, like really going in on Kiki Chanel, especially because Kiki Chanel is a much smaller creator than Tati, even to this day. And this controversy was, I think, maybe a few years ago, or at least a year ago. I understand that Tati was probably getting hate because of the video that Kiki Chanel posted, and she wanted to defend her integrity, but she did kind of go for some low blows, especially calling Kiki out for like cursing, which I felt like it was just a dumb thing to call her out for, and different things like that. Honestly, Tati kind of made herself look like she was on some sort of high moral horse and that she was so much better than Kiki Chanel in some ways, which I can understand because she did feel attacked and Kiki Chanel did in fact attack her. But the way that she went about it was just a little immature, especially considering the fact that Tati has such a massive platform compared to Kiki Chanel. And I think that that situation kind of left a bad taste in some people's mouths, just a little bit as far as Tati's image, because it showed that she is in fact human and she can get involved in the drama if she feels it's necessary. And I felt like with this situation, I think that she could have handled it a bit better. I definitely don't think that she should have posted a 20-minute video addressing someone who doesn't have nearly as many subscribers, nearly as many followers as she does. Even to this day, she doesn't even, like, Kiki Chanel doesn't even have 1 million subscribers. So it just felt like, you know, why are you going to combat with someone who can't really affect your audience that much? Now, the next controversy with Tati is more so something that a lot of other people are seeing now with hindsight, but something that I saw for a very long time. I feel like I clock a lot of things before a lot of other people say anything, and then everyone's like, wow, we see it now. And I'm like, I've been trying to tell people, but they didn't want to listen to me because they thought I was an angry black woman, but that's neither here nor there. Anyways, another kind of controversy that has gotten Tati into hot water and has boiled over into some of the worst drama on YouTube was her friendships, and her friendship specifically with Jeffree Star. It's no secret that Tati and Jeffree were very close at one point, and obviously this will come into play later as I talk about her biggest controversy. But I think for a lot of people, especially for me, it did rub me the wrong way, just because it's like, why are you friends with a racist? And even in this picture, you can see Jeffree Star lipsticks in the background. It's like, why are you friends with a racist? You know, why are you associating yourself with these types of people? And I've always had the mantra, the kind of thing that like birds of a feather flock together. So now I'm looking at you like, okay, are you racist? Now, obviously, a lot of people can say that, you know, well, Jeffree's changed, or I feel like Jeffree's changed, or maybe she didn't see that type of behavior from him. But to be so aware of his past and to still try and make it seem like he's a good person did rub me the wrong way. And I always kind of feel a little weird when I like someone who likes Jeffree Star, or like when I see an influencer who will review Jeffree Star makeup or anything like that. It just makes me wonder, like, where do your morals lie? Like, where do you stand? Just because he is such a polarizing figure, and you can't be on YouTube, you can't be on the internet, you can't know who he is without knowing about his past. And so it's like, okay, well, are you forgiving him for a community that you're not part of? Like, what is it? Why are you so gung-ho with like being cool with Jeffree Star? And even her relationship with like Shane Dawson and even James Charles, it just kind of, I don't know. I think that when it comes to influencers, their relationships with other people and the way that they kind of brand themselves as far as like being friendly with other influencers is very important, because it does show like kind of what side you're on as far as the YouTube world. It's honestly kind of like high school, like what clique are you a part of? And I feel like she really did not do herself any favors by associating herself so strongly with Jeffree Star. And lastly, the Bi Sister scandal. So, if you don't know, I'm going to give you a very short recap that does not encompass the entire situation. If you want to know about the entire situation, I highly suggest that you just watch videos about it. I've made some videos about certain parts of the situation. I haven't made a full video about the full situation. I didn't make a video when it was happening. So yeah, you might want to watch other people's videos. Just look it up. I promise you, you will be so informed by the time you finish like a good like hour-long video. It's a very huge situation that has so many moving parts, and it's just a lot. But anyways, so Tati came out with a video last year, I believe in like May or April, somewhere around there. And well, okay, let's start from the beginning. This is why this is just so much. Okay, anyways, so the Bi Sister drama, how it started. So James Charles went to Coachella and he promoted Sugar Bear hair. He claims that it was because they provided him with security. I highly doubt that. Nikita Dragon set it up. You already know that there's something shady just by me mentioning Nikita Dragon's name, but that's neither here nor there. Anyways, she promoted Sugar Bear Hair, which is another vitamin company. And as I mentioned before, Tati has a vitamin company, Halo Beauty. And so she posted a video crying on Instagram and basically saying that she's very hurt by the fact that friends aren't supporting her and her company, and everyone knew that it was about James. So everyone had an inkling that she and James weren't cool, or she and James were going through it. Mind you, James Charles and Tati had been friends for a pretty long time, for a few years. At this point, she was his mentor when he got onto YouTube and everything like that, so they were pretty close. The next thing you know, Tati drops a video called Bi Sister. Mind you, James Charles's whole thing is hi sisters. So yeah, we knew that it was gonna be bad when we saw the video. I remember when that video dropped, I was out with friends, and the next thing you know, I like look at YouTube and I'm like, oh my gosh, Tati dropped a video. I was like, oh, this is gonna be bad. It's gonna be like really, really bad, but it was gonna be like really, really good. I even remember like watching the video eating frozen mangoes. Anyways, that's beside the point. I am so sorry. Anyways, so Tati basically posted this video talking about how James Charles is not that good of a friend. He was getting too big for his britches, and that he was basically kind of like he was targeting straight men to try to turn them, I guess you could say. And that caused World War III. It literally James Charles lost 3 million subscribers in a day or something absolutely insane like that. I mean, James Charles was getting canceled left and right. This situation literally got on the news. It was a humongous situation. 2019 was crazy for makeup drama, because right after that was Lipstick Gate with Jaclyn Hill, and that was a disaster. So yeah, everything just went absolutely insane. James Charles lost all of these subscribers. Then he came back with a video basically saying that none of this is true. He came with texts and receipts, and then Tati kind of looked bad, and everyone was like, okay, now we're canceling Tati. Mind you, Tati had 5 million subscribers at the time. Literally her subscribers doubled. It was just a hot mess. And I was sitting there like, okay, what do I believe? Who do I believe? Mind you, Jeffree Star is also on Twitter talking about this whole situation, talking about how James Charles is a predator, which was insane. He was going off on James Charles. And it was clear, even back then for me, it was clear that Jeffree Star was more involved in this than we realized. So James Charles dropped a video basically just showing a lot of receipts. People then started going to James's side, which I thought was weird because I felt like Tati, if you really listen to what Tati was saying, she never accused James of being a predator the way that Jeffree did. Everyone just kind of assumed a lot of things from what she said. And the Bi Sister video has been taken down at this point. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure people have re-uploaded it, but she never really said point blank what James actually did to other two straight guys. James just kind of proved in certain situations that he was innocent and things like that. It was just a whole entire mess. It was a mess. And so then Tati took a break. Jeffree came out with a video basically saying nothing. He was saying nothing. He kept claiming that he had receipts and then came with nothing per usual because he doesn't have any receipts. Then she tried to keep uploading and her viewership went down a lot. She used to get at least 1 million views per video when she had half of the subscribers that she has now. And now she struggles to get 1 million views on each video, which is very interesting to me. And honestly, I mean, I think that there's a lot of factors that's into that. I think that people don't trust her as much because it does feel like she did lie to her subscribers and to her viewers. And like I said before, that was part of her whole appeal. That was part of her brand, was the fact that she was trustworthy, and trustworthy more so than any other influencer on the platform. And then for her to get into this huge, humongous scandal, it kind of showed a lot of people that maybe she's just like everyone else. And so what makes her any special? Mind you, I think that like her makeup speaks for itself. So I don't know. I think that she's talented regardless of what drama that she gets into. And I do still trust her reviews, but a lot of people don't because of that situation, and I can understand that. So Tati, tried to upload and tried to get back to being consistent again. She also dropped her makeup line, which did pretty well. And then in the last few months, she took a break and she came back with a video basically saying that Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star put her up to making the Bi Sister video. She claimed that Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson had manipulated her by giving her information, behind the scenes information about someone who was allegedly a victim of James Charles, and that whole situation, basically that there was an audio clip of someone explaining what happened between that person and James Charles and how James Charles had victimized that person. And she basically said that she now does not believe that that audio clip is true, but because of that audio clip and other things that she had observed with James Charles and other things that she was being told by Jeffree Star and by Shane Dawson, she decided to make the video. Shane Dawson offered to edit the video and make the thumbnail or something like that. Jeffree Star definitely put her up to it. And yeah, she basically has now said that she is now cool with James Charles again, that James Charles has supported her and coming out with this new truth, and that she is getting lawyers involved in the situation. With this video, I did make a video about Tati's whole expose about Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson, and I will go ahead and link that video in the comments, in the description down below, if you want to go ahead and watch that video to get a better understanding of what she did actually say in that video. But that kind of has now wrapped up that situation for now. And then also, Shane Dawson has been canceled and dragged from here to Timbuktu because of a lot of things that has happened with him. And so it seems like Tati is coming out on top as far as the three people that were really involved in bringing James Charles down. And so for me, in my personal opinion, I completely believe her. I said that in my video that I did make about this situation, and I'm just going to reiterate the fact that I believe her. I can totally see her being manipulated by them. She is a grown woman at the end of the day. She is older than Shane and Jeffrey. She knows right from wrong, but I don't think that James Charles is completely innocent. I know that he used to show up on straight guys' Tinders, and you can only show up on a straight person's Tinder if your gender is the opposite gender from that person. So if he was showing up on straight guys' Tinders, then his gender must have been female on his Tinder profile, which I think is a way that he was trying to lure straight men. And I don't like that. I don't think that that's right. You know what I'm saying? They're straight, you're not going to turn them. So why are you doing that? So I definitely don't think that James Charles was ever innocent. And I definitely don't think that Tati was necessarily thinking that she was lying. I don't think that Tati went into the Bi Sister video thinking, I'm about to lie on James Charles. I think that she believed every word that she said. And now with hindsight, she's looking back and saying, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said this because I didn't have concrete evidence, concrete proof. And I was believing people who turned out to be disgusting human beings, which she should have known all along. And I fault her for being close to people like that when she's had evidence to prove the fact that they are not good people from the beginning. However, I still believe her, and I still do think that she didn't have the intention of just trying to bring James Charles down to bring him down, because she had no horse in that race. What was she really going to gain from that? She did have a vendetta because of the vitamin things, but I don't think that that would have pushed her over the edge that much. I do think that she was manipulated in that situation. Now, a lot of people might disagree with me as far as me believing that she was manipulated, just because she is a grown woman. She's almost 40 years old. She knows what she's doing. However, I just think that I try to see the good in people, and I try to see if people are genuine. And I do feel like she's still a genuine person. And so, yeah, I don't believe that she went into it totally just thinking that she was going to lie. I think that she believed every word that she said. And it was an unfortunate decision for her to make, because it not only ruined someone else's career, it ruined hers. She has gone from someone who people found to be reliable and trustworthy to someone who people think can at least easily be swayed, or is a complete and utter liar. So she doesn't really look good in the situation. Her only saving grace is the fact that she looks better than everybody else in the situation other than James himself. And in my opinion, she looks better than James, but you know what, that's neither here nor there. I just think that that's her only saving grace, is the fact that she just happened to be paired up with people who are predators themselves, Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson. Now, let's get into her career longevity, which is where I just talk about where I see her career going in the future. Now, I think that Tati can salvage her career. I do think that it's going to take time and work, but I do think that she's a very dedicated person. The fact that she's been on YouTube for 10 years and really built her fan base by just uploading consistently, making consistently good content, and being consistent and working hard every day, I do think that that will pay off if she continues to do that and take that route. I do think that it might take time, and I do think that some of these situations need to be completely resolved for her to be able to move on. And I don't think that her attempt to move on before this, before she came out with her latest video, would have worked because of the fact that it seemed like nothing was really resolved. And I think that now things are getting to be more resolved, but I do think that she still needs to take a break to figure out what her next move is. But in my personal opinion, she needs to go back to what people subscribe to her for in the first place. Not for the drama, but for the makeup. And she's an amazing makeup artist. Her makeup is amazing. Her tips, I do think, are really good. She always, you can just tell that she definitely, if anything else, she loves makeup. She loves makeup and she's in it for the makeup. And so she needs to really hammer that into the heads of her audience for her audience to trust her again. I also think that her brands will do really well. I do think that Halo Beauty can thrive if she does make the right moves and if she does make innovative products and products that people are actually interested in. And I do think that Tati Beauty will thrive if she does the same. Tati Beauty has actually, I think that it's been very interesting seeing Tati Beauty flourish and seeing what products that she's come out with. And so far I've been very interested in her products. I haven't gotten any yet, but I have been eyeing her makeup palette, like her eyeshadow palette, for a very long time. I do think that I might pick it up at some point, but I do think that if she just focuses on the makeup and on beauty, it'll pay off for her. I also think that her salvaging relationships with people like James Charles and like Jackie Aina, she salvaged that relationship after she kind of ended things with Jeffree Star. I do think that that is a move in the right direction. I just hope that she can continue to be on kind of a positive upswing rather than, things being good and then things being bad. Just leaving the drama behind her and really staying in her lane and focusing on herself the way that she's done for the past 10 years. But I hope that she can salvage her career and what is left of it, because she is a great makeup artist and I do think that she deserves the platform that she has because she worked so hard for it. So it would be really sad to see it all wither away because of drama that happened that was just unfortunate, and I feel like she was manipulated into creating. So in my opinion about Tati Westbrook is I like her. I think that she is a very good makeup artist, a very good beauty guru. I do believe that she, again, deserves her platform. I do think that she has a few things that she needs to sort out with herself. I think that she does kind of play victim sometimes rather than owning up to her mistakes, especially in the Bi-Sister scandal. I just wish that she'd own up to her mistakes a little more and just take more ownership of the fact that, yes, I did do this, yes, I did do that, and really owning up to it. It seemed like she pointed a lot of fingers, which I do think that they deserve to have fingers pointed at them. But at the same time, she still was the one to upload it. So, I just hope that she can grow from this and learn from it. But I do think that she has a good heart, and I do believe that she's a good person. I think I've seen a lot from her where I believe that she has a lot of redeeming qualities that I think will continue to help her thrive after she gets over this hump and this hurdle and this obstacle and this, everything that's been happening in the last year. And so, yeah, I'm excited to see how she grows and what happens and how everything kind of resolves itself. I'm excited to see if they actually go to court or not. That'd be interesting. But I will continue to stay subscribed until I have a good reason not to be. And I'm excited to see what happens next for Tati. So that is it for this video. Please enjoy this obligatory Tom Holland picture as I close out. But yeah, that was me analyzing Tati's career and where it is right now and where I think it will go in the next few years. and how I think that she can really salvage her career and keep it alive. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Go ahead and comment down below what you think of Tati's career, anything that I missed as far as like her controversies or her appeal, anything that I missed, go ahead and comment that down below. And comment down below how you think she can salvage her career, what you think that she needs to do, if she can do anything at all to salvage it. And please do subscribe to my channel, and please do turn on the post notifications so that you are notified of the next time that I post a video. So again, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!